Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. So this is chapter 8.2 in qualitative data analysis. So my topic is all about validation strategies, researchers' lens, participants, readers or reviewers' stance, and reliability perspective and procedures. So ito po yung i-discuss ko sa video lesson na ito. So what is validation strategies? So in qualitative data analysis, refer to techniques used to ensure credibility, trustworthiness, and accuracy of the findings. So there are 8 uh, strategies under validation strategies. So first is triangulation. So here we are using multiple data sources. We have 3. That is why triangulation. For example, we want to gather data from parents, teachers, and students. Member checking. Next is peer debriefing, audit trail, technique description, negative case analysis, and reflexivity. So why validation strategies is important in qualitative research? So in qualitative research, the goals is to explore and understand the depth of human experience, says behaviors, or social phenomena. So without a proper validation, there is a risk of biases influencing the findings, leading to conclusion that might not be representative or accurate. It helps also to reduce the risk of bias and ensuring the findings reflect the complexity of real-world situations. So, napaka-importante po ng validation strategy in doing qualitative research. So, next po ay researcher's lens. So, in researcher lens, this refers to the perspective and basis that the researcher brings to the study, influencing how data is interpreted, analyzed, and reported. These strategies help researchers strengthen the reliability and validity of their conclusion. So there are key aspects of the researcher lens: reflexivity, subjectivity, theoretical framework, cultural and social positioning, power dynamics. Hindi ko na lang po i-explain ng isa-isa ito kasi napakataas po ng slide natin. Empathy and relationship with participants, ethical consideration, influence of existing literature, then so managing researcher lens. So this will be include reflexive journals. Alam natin yan. It is self-explanatory. Member checking, triangulation. So we're using 3 multiple data sources, like what I have said earlier. Then per debriefing and clear documentation. So bakit napaka-importante po ng researcher lens? Kasi in qualitative research, It shapes how the researcher interprets the data and draws conclusions. So in qualitative research, the goal is to understand complex human experiences, behaviors, or social phenomena, which are often subjective and multifaceted. Since the researcher is deeply involved in the process of data collection, interpretation, and analysis, so the lens plays a critical role in how the study unfolds and how findings are framed. So, in conclusion, or in summary, the researcher lens is the framework through which researcher sees and interprets the world, and it inevitably shapes qualitative research. Flexibility, subjectivity, and the theoretical perspective adapted by the researcher all influence how research is conducted and how findings are represented. Managing this lens through strategies like reflexivity, peer debriefing, and member checking ensures the research is transparent, rigorous, and reflective of the participants' experiences. Recognizing and acknowledging the researcher's lens is essential for maintaining the credibility and trustworthiness of qualitative research. So next is participants' lens. So this refers to understanding and interpreting the data from perspective of the participants themselves. So these emphasize the life experience, beliefs, values, and meanings that participants attribute to their world. So under this we have key aspects again of participants' lens, aimic perspective, contextualized understanding, meaning making, subjectivity, reflexivity, empathy and respect, holistic approach, authentic representation, empowerment, and rich data. So why it is important to know? Why is it important? Participants' lens is important in qualitative research because it is crucial. It shapes the way they perceive and interpret the world around them, which directly influence the data they provide. In qualitative research, the goal is to understand participants' perspectives, experiences, and realities, and these are deeply influenced by their personal backgrounds, social contexts, and identities. Here's why their lens is so important. So next is mm, reader's lens or viewer lens. Okay, under this we have interpretation of findings, evaluation of methodology, trustworthiness and credibility, objectivity versus subjectivity, contribution to the field, ethical considerations, clarity and coherence of representation, contextual awareness, critical analysis, and audience and relevance. Excuse me. So, bakit kailangan nating malaman or bakit importante yung aspect of the reviewer's lens? Because, again, it shapes how the research findings, interpretations, and conclusions are understood and evaluated. In qualitative research, the data is rich, subjective, and context dependent. So, how it is perceived by those who read or review the research can influence the credibility, transferability, and overall impact of the study. So, in summary, the reader's or reviewer's lens in qualitative research is shaped by their own background and assumptions and influences how they interpret, critique, and assess the research. They evaluate the study's design, methodology, findings, and overall contribution, all while applying their own knowledge and perspective to the work. This then serves to ensure that the research is rigorous, credible, ethical, and relevant to the field. And last is reliability, perspective, and procedures. So reliability, perspective, and procedures in qualitative research are therefore focused on establishing confidence that the findings are reflective of the data and can be replicated under similar circumstances. Though it's understood that the exact same result may not always occur due to the subjective nature of qualitative data. So in qualitative research, reliability refers to the consistency and dependability of the research process, findings, and interpretations over time. So there are key perspectives on reliability in qualitative research: dependability, consistency in data collection and analysis, reflexivity, transferability, and that's it. Perspective. We have uh, five. Then procedures for ensuring reliability in qualitative research is audit trail, triangulation, intercoder reliability, member checking or participant validation, a technique description, constant comparison, clear documentation of decision, and changes. So in summary, reliability in qualitative research is about ensuring the research process is consistent, transparent, and dependable. Unlike in quantitative research, it's not about ensuring exact replication of results but about ensuring the study's methods, interpretations, and conclusions are credible, systematic, and consistent. Key procedures for ensuring reliability include maintaining an audit trail, triangulation, intercoder, reliability, member checking, thick description, constant comparison, and documenting decision. Together, these practices help enhance the trustworthiness and rigor of qualitative research. So, reliability in qualitative research is crucial because it helps ensure that the findings are credible, consistent, and reflective of participants' true experience. It minimizes researchers' bias, enhances transparency and rigor, and improves the ethical integrity of the study. So by following clear, systematic procedures for data analysis, qualitative researchers can strengthen the trustworthiness of their findings and provide a solid foundation for further research in the field. So that would be all for this uh, video. Hope you learn something from it, from my discussion. Totally, I not discuss every one by one those terms because it is self-explanatory in nature. And if you have any suggestion or comments to this video, just uh, put it on the comment section. So that would be all. Thank you for listening and mabuhay pa tayong lahat. God bless po sa inyong lahat.